Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is May 2nd, and thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to come in and share a beautiful message. Hi. So beautiful to have you. I've been taking it easy the past week, aligning with these full moon energies and really coming into a moment of restore and balance. And so I felt a message come forth the past couple of days, and I had pulled these beautiful oracle cards from my Star Temple Oracle deck, and I wanted to share this for you. I feel this is a general message going forth for this week with the energies that are coming up for the rest of the month in May with a couple of transits that we have. And before we begin, I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths and tune in with your spiritual higher perspective lens for the guidance. And whatever resonates for you is, what is needed for this current space and time. And maybe it'll come back for you later on. So why not try saving this video down below and just coming back to it and seeing what else comes up for you. And so we'll begin with the first card that I find here. This is Mother of the Sea, Goddess, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. And this is the Divine Mother archetype, Pleione. And she's a Divine Mother archetype that other things you can think about when it comes to her energy is the Queen, Divine Mother. She is that creative, divine feminine energy, and she's currently inviting us to step into this moment of flow. I know with this background, it has a theme of ocean, and actually in her picture as well, you could see she has these waves surrounding her. She's smiling, and she's really in this her own energy and divine presence, owning that. And this is where we're aiming to flow with. And she's wanting us to be encouraged that this is the overall goal in terms of what we need to come back into balance. Because this overall message, what I found, was speaking about the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Here we have 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒉, and this card in specifically, it's number 42, Gateways of Light. It says, infinite, I have unlimited access to the divine mind. And here, 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒉, she's considered to be really close to Pleione, the Divine Mother. And she has this union with the divine masculine. Other symbols that you can look at and that really popped out for me this weekend was the snakes that came forth and are wrapping around them. At first, it might look like the divine masculine, divine feminine, like they're entrapped by the snakes, and there might be a struggle with us tapping into our divine creative feminine energy and flow and going into that guidance that we're being inspired and guided to go forth. But the snakes actually symbolize a connection, a union between the divine feminine and divine masculine that is the natural result that will come forth when you allow yourself to flow into that guidance. And especially as we're releasing these fears or any obstacles in terms of blocks to truth, beliefs during this current time, that are keeping us from feeling that abundant, owning your own divine power. Hi, Colleen. And considering these two cards right now and always tuning into remembrance that 𝒍𝒐𝒐𝒌𝒊𝒏𝒈, she's actually the star connected to your crown chakra. And when you remember whatever it is that you're going through, whatever blockage, or even right now for myself this week, I just felt like the energy was heavy and I was being guided to just take it easy, rest, do what was needed in terms of inspired action and what was going to fuel me to motivate me to, get moving, right? And when you remember that, all things, divine feminine, divine masculine, support one another. And they are essentially, like in this picture here, they are a power couple. And you stay in that higher truth, knowing that, this transition, what it is I'm going through, I'm releasing, I'm shedding layers of the skin, is going to help me on my journey. And that's the journey of the cosmic enchantress, the witchcraft, where you attract the abundance that is coming towards you, what you are desiring and what's meant for you in the next current stage going forward. And when we consider Alcyone, we're encouraged that to stay focused, that no matter what you're going through, especially when you're needing some sort of like motivation or inspiration, because this current month is going to be a lot of work in terms of your beliefs, and what inspires you, what motivates you. I got a message that I thought was very helpful, and I'd like to share that with you. Is, Alcyone, the huntress, she says, stay focused. The Divine Empress focuses on integrity, morals, values, stays in that perspective of love and flowing energy. And that when you do that and you take rightful action in faith, knowing that when you focus back on the ultimate spiritual truth and higher truth, is that you're fully supported, the Divine Mother, in cosmic energy, your spirit guides, the moon, as depicted here, all this elemental energy, and they're for you. And when you stand in that truth, you're able to move forward in faith, knowing that this next step is divinely one that will yield the highest benefit for you and for those around you. And so this is really, messages that come forth for divine feminine to come into alignment with her divine masculine. And the huntress, the quest, she says, the Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. That comes back to the overall theme that in order to move forward during this time, we need to focus in on the higher truths, coming into that space so that we can embody, take action. Even our thoughts and the words that we speak are ones that are really expressing ourselves in our highest truth. And so I would definitely, I encourage you guys to maybe take some time to reflect on the symbolism, on the message, and maybe comment down below how you are feeling post the full moon right now and going on to our next transit, which is next week, the new moon in Taurus. And just a couple of things to keep in mind for right now. The end of the month, we have Mercury going into retrograde. I believe it's in this planet in the sign of Gemini. And so even with a couple of transits going on, a lot of it goes towards the theme that we are divinely supported, and just to stay focused on our path and our journeys, and our truths, and we will get there. We will be able to hold what it is that we are desiring in our hands and in our physical realities and experience. So I pray you guys have a blessed week, blessed weekend, enjoy the weather, and just, take it easy. Follow where your intuition, your creative feminine energy is guiding you, and knowing that those steps, once taken in devotion and with an attitude of love, will carry you forth. Satnam.